Hey guys, this is Lindsay from Nails by Linz on Instagram. I posted a picture today and asked you guys what you would want to see a tutorial on the most, and I got a lot of requests for quilting and how I do my ombre nails. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do my ombre nails. I'm just going to use a basic pink and white to show you. Now I have my nails prepped with one coat of Sally Hanson Extreme Wear. This is a really good white polish. I like it a lot, and it's really cheap. It's number, I don't know if that's going to focus. It's probably not going to. Anyways, it's number 300 in white on. So for my actual ombre, I'm going to be using acrylic paint. And I like using acrylic paint simply because it doesn't dry as fast as nail polish does. And I can mix it and turn it to any color I really want without having to worry about it getting thick or, I don't know, gloopy. And the polish I'm using today is by Rowney. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. This isn't really the best acrylic paint that I could have used, but this is all I have. And I want to go through a lot of this before I pick up some more. If you go to any type of craft store and find the acrylic paint in the tubes, or not in the tubes, the bottles, those will often work a lot better just because they're thinner and you don't have to thin them down. So, ooh, am I in frame? Yeah. Right now I have my white and my my red acrylic paint on some tin foil, and I like using tin foil just because it won't dry. And so I'm going to take a scoop of the white and a little bit of the red and just kind of mix that together to make a medium colored pink, a little bit more red. Okay, and the sponge I'm using today is just a regular Cosmetic sponge. I like these because they create a really soft gradient, and I just cut it down to kind of match the size of my nail because I don't want too much cleanup. You don't have to do this because I painted my nails. I just wanted to show you. So what we're going to do now is get our brush and take some of the white acrylic paint and just paint it on our sponge. I hope you guys can see that. I'm sorry if this isn't focusing real well. I'm using my phone right now because I don't really have anything else. And this is also my first time making a nail tutorial or any type of video. And then we're going to take our pink and go in with our pink. Kind of mix the colors in the middle. And then we're going to go in with our red. And once again, just mix the colors in the middle so we don't have any harsh lines. Alright, and now we're going to start sponging. And what I like to do is just kind of roll the sponge onto my nail and then pat up and down slightly. And this will take about 2 to 3 coats depending on how thick and opaque your acrylic paint is. And you will have to reapply the paint onto the sponge, but that's okay. I'm trying to get this in frame. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job. So there's our first coat, and when I do my second and third coat, I'll come back and show you guys what the end result looks like. So I'm back again, and this is what the what it looks like after you're finished sponging. And I forgot to mention, but you can do this with any colors that you like. You don't have to use pink. You don't have to use white. You could use like maybe a pink and a light blue to make a purple in the middle. It really just depends on your personal preference. And what I also like to do with my ombres is put a some type of fine glitter on top. And what I really like is China Glaze Fairy Dust. I just think it looks a little prettier. And so I'm going to top that with I'm going to top my manicure with that. And then once that's dry, we can, let me get in the frame. Once that's dry, we can add our top coat. And you also have to be careful. You don't want to use too thick of layers of acrylic paint because sometimes it can crack when you put on your top coat. And you have to use a top coat for this because if you don't and you get in the shower or you do something with water, it'll just wear off. So I've applied that, and now I'm going to apply my top coat. And my favorite top coat at the moment is Out the Door by I&M. It's kind of like a dupe for Sèche Vite, but I like this a lot better than Sèche Vite just because it doesn't get as thick as Sèche Vite does, and it doesn't shrink my nail polish. So I'm just going to apply 1 to 2 coats of this, and then I'll come back and show you guys the cleanup. So I've taken off all the tape on my fingers, and just be really careful when you're doing that, especially if your nail polish is wet. And now I'm going to take a cotton swab and dip it in water just because I'm using acrylic paint. If you were using nail polish, you'll dip it in acetone instead. And I'm going to gently start to rub this around the edges where the excess acrylic paint is. And you want to be really careful, especially if your nail polish is still wet, because you can really mess up your manicure. So I'm just going to finish doing this, and then I will show you guys the end result. So this is the finished product. If you'd like to know how I did the quilting, I have a video on my channel. Here's a better shot of it. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you want to know any information about the tools or the products that I use, I'll have them linked, or I'll have them written in the description box. So thank you for watching.